We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River, and we've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now, it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now, this defense for the Lions very strong in that victory a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. We'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, middle. You at
Now it's Jackson. A short throw to Musgrave. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
What are you?
Again, Jackson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
The Eagles hit 2-3 here to begin the new season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Brown. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Second and goal from the 1. Jackson will keep it. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Lamar Jackson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, CD, that was a well-orchestrated drive by Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, and how about the way he capped it off, too? Orchestrate the drive and then let everybody know exactly who the guy is on the field. You got to watch on every play. Finishes it off with a touchdown run.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. To throw, Williams. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
On first and 10, it's Bigsby.
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
To throw, it's Williams. A pass complete to Dunzo.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Williams.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And that is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down.
a turnover on downs. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us that he's being a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to me.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Jackson now. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
180.
Now Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
Running right, here's Brown. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
15 more yards.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey. Sit hard. 180. Sit hard.
Jackson from the shotgun. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
13. 180.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down.
You. Sit up.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
180. That's a lot. 180. That's what.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, 180! 180! Finish it! Report! 180! Finish it!
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 8 yards out. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Eagles 14. Lions nothing. Cam Little to kick off.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
From the gun, Bigsby. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. To the air, Williams. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. Here's a give to Bigsby. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Another run by Bigsby. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Throwing is Williams. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. The go down is a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 4. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Williams. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another Detroit Lions. First and goal.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the wall. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
Second and goal from the 1. Williams going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Caleb Williams scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now a second and 10.
Report. Thirteen. Sit up.
To throw is Jackson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here is third and quite a ways.
Hey, middle. What? You.
Here's Jackson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, Ozzie. Hey. No, we changed it.
Jackson. And Walker has it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
15 more yards. That's another Eagles first.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Yo. Sit on.
They'll run with Allen. And they'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now second and 3.
180. Sit on. 180. Sit on. 180. Finish up. Hey, middle.
An inside give, Brown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throw caught by Musgrave. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Quick, ready? Ready. Set hot. Let's go. Set hot.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Touchdown. A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, report. Cut.
The final shot before break. Jackson. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Line 7. Cam Little to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Cam Little to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the gun, here's Williams. Caught, it's Wilson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out with a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To the air once more, Williams. Looking there for picks, but intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Second and 10.
Get hot, hot! Get hot! Get ready!
Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Middle.
Now it's Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Hey, report! You. 180!
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
Report!
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's 2nd and 7.
180. Sit on. 180. What is it?
Right there, baby.
Sit on.
Throwing is Jackson. Now it's, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. Well, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try to keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Cam Little to kick off.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Moves to 2nd and 10.
To throw, Williams. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? Exactly.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 49 yards. And the Lions get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Lions 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down at the 11-yard line.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Hey, report! Report! 180! What is hot? What is hot? 180. And it's hot.
Now it's Jackson.
The short throw to Musgrave.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Get on, on. Get on. 180. And it's hot. And it's hot. Up, 180. And it's hot. 180. And it's hot. Get on.
Now a give left side, Brown with it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
You.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
No, we changed it.
Jackson now. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. To throw, it's Williams. Throw right side taken in by Adunze. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Roman Wilson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Eagles 26, Lions 21.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Right back to Brown. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third down, here's Brown. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
A 4-yard gain.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Jackson's going to try the sneak. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, they know the situation. They stacked the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. And if they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
It could be a house call. And he'll maneuver his way up to the 40 for a pickup of about 3 yards.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Yo, yo. Hey, 180. 180.
Now Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. This is 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
To the left side, he's got McMillan.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking to throw is Williams. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He'll look to throw. They'll find McMillan here. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. A pass complete to Odunze.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
And 2 at the 11-yard line.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Roman Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
For the 2-point conversion.
Williams going to throw for it. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
180. Set up. 180. Right. Middle.
Jackson to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there if they can hang on. I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10.
You at X. Sit hot. Hey, hey. Hey, Ozzy, Ozzy. Sit hot. Sit hot.
Jackson. He's got to complete to Waddle.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Yeah. Go.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Jackson. This is caught by Waddle.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
180. Sit hot. 180.
Throwing. Jackson.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's 2nd down.
Sit hot. Sit hot. Hey. Report. Hey, report. Hey, middle. Out.
Jackson. A short throw to Musgrave.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation. This is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
Middle. Hey.
Here's Jackson.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. But still need 1 completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have 1 last shot.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Sit hot. You at X. 180. Ready, shot. Go.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
What is that?
Incomplete. Turnover on downs.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.